It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's a heat. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They go to the draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum, get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense.
There he goes. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Driver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Might be changing the route. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
running into the open space. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Driver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Driver. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He's got it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He's got him. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Finds his big tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Driver. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Parkinson.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Roberts. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
And, guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down for the tackle. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop. So keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Driver. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here we go. Calls his own number. Runs for the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Driver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Off to the races to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll bring it out. It's driving. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's going for the big play. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Cookie. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make get the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Roberts. Using the quick game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
This is a designed run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Balkinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Driver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Spins away from the defender. Hits the accelerator to the right. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great bat. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Driver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He's got it on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them. Because
there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Driver. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Fourth down coming up.
How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. He'll take it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Smashes through the tackle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator chomp, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Driver.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down and run. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And a short run there, and that'll end it.